Amid the Mediterranean lights of Monaco, when the sound of supercar engines fades into the background, what truly makes the entire space adjust to a single step? Is it money? Or is its presence calculated down to every detail? Tonight, we are not merely talking about an appearance. We are decoding how the women within the billionaire luxury lifestyle world, what this image truly represents. Confidence, strategy, or a form of power that requires no sound. Observe slowly and step deeper with me into the structure behind the aura. Press like and subscribe so we can begin. Night falls over Monaco. Golden lights stretch along the harbor. Yachts anchor in silence. The water lies flat like a mirror, reflecting every subtle movement of a city considered a global symbol of the elite lifestyle. A supercar glides to the curb. No sudden acceleration, no engine noise displayed for effect. The door opens with a deliberate pause. A woman steps out. Upright posture, steady gaze, measured pace. That moment creates a perfect illusion. From the outside, people assume luxury is the starting point. They believe money generates presence. They assume a sophisticated environment automatically produces confidence. But if you observe more carefully, you will notice something different. Within the Monaco luxury lifestyle, no one truly rushes. Hurry is a signal of lost control. Excess display is an expression of insecurity. Those who genuinely belong here understand that the greatest value does not lie in being seen, but in controlling how one appears. This is not luck. It is a psychological structure trained over time. That composed presence was not formed at a single party. It was built through thousands of small decisions. The decision to maintain discipline when no one is watching. The decision to raise personal standards even without immediate reward. The decision to endure pressure instead of avoiding it. This is the perspective many overlook. Luxury is not the destination of indulgence. It is the reward for long-term self-control. From a behavioral analysis standpoint, composure in a high-end environment signals internal capability. When an individual can maintain a stable rhythm amid lights, cameras, and public attention, it reveals familiarity with pressure. And only those who have placed themselves in situations with no retreat possess that level of stability. The small lesson here is clear. Do not try to build an image before building character. If you focus only on the surface, you will always have to perform. But if you focus on internal discipline, the image forms naturally as a consequence. Monaco does not teach us how to spend money. At a deeper level, Monaco is a laboratory of personal standards. Those with high standards integrate without needing to prove themselves. Those without foundation reveal themselves within moments. So when you see a slow step along the harbor sidewalk, do not just look at the car behind her. Ask yourself, how many years of training created that calmness? How many times confronting personal limits created that steady gaze? The glamorous illusion is the outer paint. The structure of discipline is the steel frame inside. And when we peel back that outer layer, a more important question begins to emerge. If appearance is merely a consequence, then what truly creates the strength of those who step out of machines worth millions of dollars? We move deeper in the next section, where supercars are no longer the focus, but become the backdrop for a far more silent form of power. In Monaco, everything appears perfectly arranged. The harbor is immaculate. Yachts are aligned precisely. Supercars follow one another in near-perfect order. From the outside, it is easy to believe this is a world of privilege, a world where everything arrives naturally. But that is a common misunderstanding. The Monaco luxury lifestyle does not operate on rescue. It operates on personal responsibility at the highest level. No one here waits for someone else to push them. No one expects an external catalyst to change their life. Because in a highly competitive environment, delay equals replacement. When a woman steps out of a multi-million-dollar sports car, her presence is not created by the driver, the brand, or the lights. It is created by the choices she made long before. The choice to study while others rest. The choice to train herself while others look for excuses. The choice to stand firm when no one is applauding. A truth rarely mentioned is this: excessive safety weakens character. When you always have a backup plan, you rarely unlock your full potential. But when you place yourself in a position where you must move forward, the brain operates at a different level. It searches for solutions instead of excuses. This is the psychological principle of positive pressure. When easy exits disappear, people activate hidden resources. They become more creative, more persistent, more precise in every decision. Monaco is a symbol of wealth, but at a deeper level, it is a symbol of uncompromising standards. Here, you either sustain your value or you are removed from the game. No one comes to keep you in it. The small but sharp lesson is this: if you want to enter a higher tier of life, stop waiting for rescue. Place yourself in a position where you must mature. That does not mean isolating yourself. It means taking absolute responsibility for your results. Success or failure both reflect personal choices. A perspective worth reflecting on. Many people desire to live in the luxury of Monaco, but very few are willing to accept the solitude required in the process of building themselves to deserve it. They want the outcome without enduring the period of self-battle. True luxury is not having someone serve you. True luxury is the ability to regulate yourself in every circumstance. And when you understand that no one is coming to save you, a new freedom appears. You are no longer dependent on recognition, no longer waiting for perfect conditions. You begin to act from internal strength. From that moment, the image of Monaco is no longer just lights and supercars. It becomes a symbol of a philosophy of life: autonomy, discipline, responsibility. But autonomy alone is not enough. In this environment, autonomy must be expressed through the smallest details, from clothing to the way you walk. And that is where we move into the next chapter, where minimalism is no longer an aesthetic trend, but becomes the language of power. In Monaco, you notice something unusual. Among massive yachts and high-speed machines, the most striking element is not sound, it is silent. A woman walks along the harbor. Her dress is precisely tailored, neutral colors, no visible logos, no unnecessary gestures. Steady eyes, balanced steps. That composure is not accidental. Within the Monaco luxury lifestyle, minimalist style is not merely an aesthetic trend, it is an expression of control capacity. When someone can exercise restraint in an environment full of visual and social stimulation, it proves they are not controlled by external forces. This is where many misunderstand. They think confidence comes from possessing more money, more attention, more compliments. But deeper analysis shows the opposite. Sustainable confidence comes from removing unnecessary elements, from setting clear boundaries, from saying no to what weakens personal standards. Discipline, at its deepest level, is the art of elimination. You eliminate procrastination. You eliminate dependence on inspiration. You eliminate the need for immediate recognition. The less you are influenced, the more stable you become. And when you are stable, the environment adjusts around you. This is the psychological mechanism of social gravity. People are drawn to individuals with strong internal states, not because they are loud, but because they are consistent. In a constantly changing world, consistency becomes a rare asset. Monaco, with all its lights and aura, is essentially a testing stage for this ability. Those without an internal foundation are quickly drawn into performance competition. Those with discipline maintain their own rhythm. The small but valuable lesson is this: if you want to become calmer, do not begin by trying to appear calm. Begin by building daily discipline habits. Go to bed on time. Keep promises to yourself. Complete what you committed to, even when no one checks. Calmness is not a performance skill. It is the biological outcome of a brain accustomed to pressure and responsibility. A new perspective to consider. Perhaps Monaco's minimalist style is not to impress others, but to reduce the internal burden. When you do not have to maintain a complicated image, you free up energy for more important decisions. Luxury at its highest level is not an addition, it is refinement. And when you reach that state, you begin to understand that composure is not the final destination. It is only the foundation. Because after mastering yourself, the next question emerges. How will you use that stability in the game of timing and strategy? We move into the next chapter, where time is no longer a random flow, but becomes a tool of power for those who truly master their lives. Amid lights reflecting on the Mediterranean water, Monaco is not merely a symbol of wealth. It is a high-pressure environment wrapped in velvet. Here, everything appears soft. Yachts rest peacefully. Glasses gently touch in private gatherings. Supercars are parked neatly along the harbor. But behind that calm surface lies a cold rule. You either adapt or you are eliminated. The Monaco luxury lifestyle is not a stage for the unprepared. It resembles the ocean. From afar, the surface sparkles. When you step in, you feel the depth. Those who maintain their position in this environment do not survive by luck. They survive by enduring long-term pressure. They understand that when entering a higher tier of life, standards rise accordingly. This is a transformative point many fail to recognize. When you place yourself in an environment that demands more than your current level, you are forced to grow. There is no room for procrastination, no space for a victim mentality. In performance psychology, there is a crucial principle. Humans grow most effectively when operating at the edge of their limits. Not too safe, not too overwhelmed, but sufficiently challenged for the nervous system to adapt. Monaco symbolizes that edge. A place where, if you do not upgrade your mindset, skills, and discipline, you will naturally feel out of place. Swim or sink is not a dramatic slogan. It is the operational reality of high competition environments. When easy retreat options disappear, you activate survival instincts at a more refined level. You manage energy better. You filter relationships. You say no to opportunities that dilute long-term focus. The small but valuable lesson is this: do not seek comfort if you want growth. Proactively enter environments that force you to upgrade. That may not be Monaco geographically, but it must be Monaco in your personal standards. A space where you cannot remain in your old version and still survive. A perspective worth considering. Perhaps Monaco's luxury is not about display, but about creating positive pressure. When you surround yourself with high standards, you are reminded daily that mediocrity has no place. And in that process, you discover something essential. Strength does not come from avoiding challenge. It comes from staying long enough to overcome it. Once you learn how to swim in deep water, you no longer fear depth. You control your breathing. Control your movement. Control your direction. But mastering yourself under pressure is still not enough. In a world where everything is observed, the timing of your arrival and departure also determines your level of influence. And perhaps the most important message after this journey of observation is this: do not let yourself be hypnotized by images. Learn to read the structure behind the image. If you feel the value of deep observation and systematic analysis like this, you can press like and subscribe. That is how you let me know that in-depth content about Monaco and the elite world truly matters. If you wish to accompany more advanced analytical projects in the long term, you may also support them through Super Thanks. That support is not merely financial. It is a signal that we are building a community capable of independent thought and seeing beyond the surface. The journey ends here, not in admiration,